The 2034 Men's World Cup will be in Saudi Arabia. There'll be 5 host cities with 15 stadiums. The overall cost is likely to be hundreds of billions of dollars, and this decision was expected. There was only one bid. FIFA had already called it a very strong all-round proposition, but not everyone's convinced. Amnesty called that assessment an astonishing whitewash of the country's atrocious human rights record. In Saudi Arabia, free speech is severely limited. Its justice system is draconian. This year it's estimated that it executed more than 300 people, more it's thought than any country other than Iran and China. And on its executions for drug offences, the UN has previously said this is incompatible with international norms and standards. Also, women don't have the same rights as men, and homosexuality is illegal. The BBC's Dan Rowan asked the Saudi government about this.
Everyone's welcome in the kingdom. Like any other nations and around the world, we have rules and regulations that everyone should abide by and respect. When we come to the UK, we respect the rules and regulations, whether we believe in them or not.
For its part, FIFA argues the tournament could serve as a catalyst and contribute to positive human rights outcomes. One focus is certain to be labour conditions. In recent years, Saudi Arabia has undertaken several vast construction projects. But according to Human Rights Watch, a blatant failure to protect migrant workers creates a near certainty that the 2034 World Cup will be stained with pervasive rights violations. Saudi Arabia disputes this, saying the safety and well-being of workers are fundamental priorities. And on the World Cup, it says this.
We already started in a lot of the venues. So we have a long time to do it in the right time, in the right process, and also with the collaboration with FIFA to put the right steps in.
FIFA's track record on ensuring the right steps are taken is mixed. In 2022, Qatar hosted the World Cup. There were concerns about workers' rights, and Qatar did make reforms. But on this issue, last month, FIFA published an independent report that it had commissioned. The report found that a number of severe human rights impacts did ultimately occur. This included deaths, injuries and illnesses, wages not being paid for months on end. It says measures put in place by FIFA and its partners did not prevent these severe impacts from occurring, and that in fact a credible argument can be made that FIFA contributed to some of the impacts. That wasn't what was promised. And in FIFA's assessment of the Saudi bid, it also notes a commitment to sustainability and climate change. But how far can that commitment go? Saudi Arabia is one of the world's biggest producers of fossil fuels, and 8 stadiums have to be built for this World Cup. One of them at the top of a 350-metre high structure in a city that doesn't yet exist. There will be an environmental cost, as there is with every World Cup. But FIFA says mitigations will help counter this. And its choice of Saudi Arabia is part of a broader ambition.
FIFA would certainly argue very strongly that as football is a global game, and ultimately the ultimate global game, it has to be capable of accommodating different types of society, different types of politics, different types of culture to retain its global leadership in world sport.
That ambition is being paired with Saudi Arabia's desire to use sport to change its economy and its reputation. Since 2021, it's invested $6.2 billion, that's £5 billion, in high-level sport. And that investment brings huge influence.
The Saudis are here to stay as long as they want to. It's the Saudis that are calling the shots here. And as long as they're willing to write the checks, sport is willing to give them whatever they want.
Saudi Arabia has long wanted the World Cup, and now it has it. One last thing. Summers in Saudi Arabia reach 45 degrees Celsius. Don't be surprised if it's a winter World Cup this time.